Oh, you wasn't ready?
On the money.
You wasn't ready?
Come on with the woo. What are we going to name that? I don't know. I have to name it
I don't know, but they know when we hear.
Yep, that's
for the woo.
For the woo.
The woo.
Oh, woo, like Jada Pinkett, you ever started with?
Girl, don't start messing with them already.
Welcome back to the Thank Us L8tr podcast. I'm your girl, Tia Sway.
And I am Angel.
Yes, and it's just us today, guys.
Yeah, it's just us, but you know,
but y'all love it.
Anyway.
Y'all
they
love
do.
it.
So they won't mind. You know.
Oh my goodness. How's your week been? You look so refreshed, by the way, guys. If you watched the video, I want you guys to look into friend eyes and face. She is just glowing.
I am glowing. I'm feeling good. I'm hydrated.
Yeah, you hydrated. You got your water.
If y'all want to Essentia.
Are you doing that?
I'm doing it at. Hire me, y'all.
Okay. Okay, but you doing good?
Yeah, I'm feeling really good today. It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Yes. Taco Tuesday.
Well, I can't eat that.
Why not?
Still eating only fish and shrimp.
Oh, because of what?
Land.
There you go.
And I'm doing good, so I'm not complaining or anything.
I'm glad.
How about you? How are you doing? What happened, friend? I forgot what you were supposed to be doing.
Well, that's all that
you said
matters.
that's good. That's okay. Let it go.
It ain't working out.
Yeah, I mean, see, I did something easy. I did something easy.
You did. You told me. It was like, you should pick something easy. And I was like, no, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, you overcommitted.
Go for it. No, I didn't do it. But it's okay. It's fine. I still spend my QT with my Jesus.
I know that's right.
I am getting baptized
this
Sunday. So this comes up Sunday. So I'm excited about that.
What made you want to get baptized?
You know, me and the Lord, we have had an amazing roller coaster.
Mm-hmm.
And I fell back in love with Christ, I would say, 10 years ago?
Wow.
So I owe everything to him, and I feel like this is like our wedding.
Wow.
Like this is like I'm getting married to him because I've never been baptized.
Really?
No, my mom didn't do it when I was a baby. When I was in the church, because I've been in church since I was, a kid, I didn't get baptized. And then just my relationship with Christ, I had was going through some things. I was going through some things. He was looking at me like, girl, what'd I tell you?
But he know.
So I was out of the church and I got back in the church in my mid-20s. And so I was just like, I was thinking about it then and I was just like, no. And then I finally found a church home that I love my church home. Go Perfecting!
Okay, Perfecting! Shout out to y'all!
I really love, they're like literally, it's not phony. The people because I know some people are like, I don't know, but the people that I am in fellowship with, I'm on the follow-up. And
what is the follow-up?
So basically, it's for newcomers. So when you decide to give your life over to Christ, we, usher you down and give you information on the church and just how to start your journey with Christ. And so, obviously, I'll be great.
You should be on a follow-up.
Right.
Yes, that's perfect for you.
And then we follow up with you each week just to see how your journey is going.
You know, my auntie Wanda used to do that in our church. And you know what? Y'all are very similar. Y'all are the people that you put in front of people.
See?
Yes.
And that's what Pastor said. Because, I picked it. But he had to make that final decision, like, this is what you're going to be on. So, he did. And I was like, got me every answer. But anyway, so those individuals are super, feels like family. Like, I haven't been to church in a couple Sundays, and I went this past Sunday. And she was just like, I love you, and how are you doing? And it was just like, she just talking. It was just beautiful. I love it. So anyway, doing that.
That's how church is supposed to be, too.
And that's the thing. Look, just on the side note, I am starting to despise when people say, church people are this, church people are that, or churches, I don't got to go to church to God know my heart. It's like, yeah, but you should want to be in that sanctuary. You should want to, like I said, and you have to find your church home. You have to find what's right for you.
I think that some people are scarred.
But I get it, and because I used to go to the most popular church here in Detroit, one of the most popular church. They call it Club Triumph. Oh, yeah, you see her face, y'all. Y'all see how she.
Oh.
And listeners, she goes, oh. Well, yeah, I went there, and I will say I enjoyed my time there, but it was, I think after 2 years, I was like, I outgrowed it. It wasn't for me. I needed something more in depth. I couldn't just handle the 15-minute microwave sermon and then leave. Like, it was like, wait, what? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I had to wait all week to get here on this pew. You gonna have to feed me some real stuff.
Yeah. So I was like, I tried other churches, which were cool, but it was just, it didn't feel like home. But I kept coming back to Perfecting. It was home. And it was not just because my husband is a member there. Like, literally, because I would go without him. And I would find my seat by myself and just be in my moment. And you could feel the presence there. So I was just like, this is where I'm supposed to be. And plus, my pastor, side note, he is an honorary petty member. I didn't tell y'all, but he petty.
What's his name?
His name is Marvin L8tr.
Okay.
And this past Sunday, I'm playing without this, but he was like, he went to a restaurant and this person, the server, their name tag said it was spelled Joey. What does that spell?
Joey.
So he said, hey, Joey, can you get me some water? And the server then turns to my pastor and was like, it's Joy.
Oh.
And my pastor proceeded to say, hey, Joey, can you give me some water? I said, you petty, bro.
He said, your mama should have spelled it better.
But outside of that, today, friend.
Oh, this is a good one.
You don't know what I'm going to say.
This is a good one. I know it. I'm excited. I'm on fire, y'all.
It's 3 years. I just noticed that. So I have Time Hop. You got Time Hop on your phone?
Time Hop, no.
Okay, so Time Hop basically links up your social media accounts, so Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, if you got one, and all of that, and it just gives you memories. So I go on there every once in a while just to be like, reminiscing, because I love a memory. And today, 3 years ago, I self-published my first book.
That is amazing.
Ain't that crazy?
Oh my God.
I was like, it's been 3 years. And I was like, oh, happy anniversary to me. And then today is also 2 months ago. I got married forever young.
This is a special. What is this? What is this date?
It's the 29th. It's March 29th.
So that's a good number for you.
And Lotto Mariah Carey did a remix to
Did that fall on your Time Hop?
Yeah.
Threw that in there?
I threw that in there for y'all to know. So, hey daddy, when you gonna stop playing?
Oh.
But anyway.
Just had to throw that in there. You just had to throw that in
But
there.
because Mariah Carey's birthday just passed.
No, I didn't know that.
Her birthday is the same day as my granny's, March 27th.
And your granny turned 91, you said?
91.
91.
Yes, so Women History Month.
Wow.
We're finishing up, guys. We're finishing up.
The
This is
the
so bad. I know that's why I love them both. But we're finishing it up. I've enjoyed this month.
I love this month.
Just learning different things about different women in history. So, friend, I'm gonna let you start first.
My women's history?
Yeah, for the end of the month.
I know. Y'all know this is a good one because I gotta end with this one.
All right.
You guys probably know. Have an idea.
Oh,
Ooh,
God,
this is
please, Lord.
I'm gonna say the best for last. Now I hit y'all with the Riri. I hit you with the Aaliyah.
Let me get my.
This one is Beyonce.
I knew it.
The Beehive. Y'all hear me? And y'all know why.
Okay.
This is the real queen out here.
Y'all probably gonna hear this, but I gotta take a shot. Okay.
Oh.
Good for her.
So you don't sound like you happy about that one. You
no,
don't sound
I mean,
like,
you know
wow,
what? Go
like,
ahead. I mean, I'm just, Beyonce
queen.
is Beyonce. She ain't my queen.
Okay, Lamb.
One day, every day, to the day I die. But,
The queen.
the queen. Okay.
Okay. The queen.
That's a good one, though, friend.
I know.
Finish up,
I
finish up
saved her.
March.
Because, I know y'all probably expected me to kind of hit y'all with her earlier. But no, I saved her.
Did we?
Oh, y'all should have.
right.
Y'all know I'm in the hive. So y'all should have been waiting like, dang, she ain't seen Beyonce yet. No, I was waiting. That's my girl.
All right.
Did you see her in little blue?
No, I did not.
dancing?
I'm sorry, I saw the clip of it. Yeah. I did see
Okay,
the clip
all
of
right. I
it.
was finna say, friend, don't shade the queen like that. I'm gonna let you finish. Who's yours?
Well, I actually have two by the names of Ida. So the first one is my grandmother.
Aww.
Ada Mae Charles. As we already said, she turned 91 on March 27th. MC shares the same birthday, of course. That's a beautiful
What's
day.
their sign?
Aries.
Aries.
My grandmother is the only sweet Aries I know.
Really?
But I think that's because she saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost.
Do you think she had some fire back in her younger days?
I know she did. She told me stories.
Oh, okay. So she like, I cooled off for you, Tippy.
Mm-hmm. I picked her because she's always been my blueprint of what I want to be, a woman as far as grace. My grandmother has amazing grace. Like, I've seen and also heard things like people have done my grandmother like just all types of ways. And this woman, she'll just smile and keep on going. And she always like, God got me. It's fine. Like I've never seen that ever in life. And I look up to her. I really, really do. Like, I love my granny. That's my girl. I'm gonna cry, so let me stop. Anyway, but
I love that.
Yeah, she's amazing. And then the second Ida is Ida B. Wells.
Okay.
Do we know who that is, friend?
It's somebody in history, but I need to study a little bit better.
All right. So let me tell you a little something about her. She was a journalist, anti-lynching crusader, and one of the most famous black women in America from 1890s into the early 20th century. The FBI labeled her as a dangerous Negro agitator for reporting on the horrors of lynching and writing editorials and systematic racism against black Americans.
Freedom of speech.
She was a co-founder of the NAACP in 1909. Wells rallied against racism, segregation, and sexism at every turn.
Thank you, Ida.
She was never one to retaliate back, no matter what white power structures tried to force her to do.
The strength.
Come on, because I'm telling you, these Idas. And on one fateful train ride from Memphis to Nashville in May 1884, Wells reached a personal turning point that resulted in her activism. After having bought a first-class train ticket, she was outraged when the train crew ordered her to move her car to the African American side.
No, they didn't. Not on first class. If I got the money, honey, I'm sitting.
She had the coin. And they told her, no, I don't care.
That coin don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
So
yeah, those two Idas, I mean, I love that name. Like, I really do love that name. Nobody else do. I love that name. And I just, I want to shout them out for my last one because, I mean,
Yeah, that was a really good one.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah, so 313 Spotlight, friend. Do you have one? Because I do.
Oh, go ahead, friend.
Do you have one?
No.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
You go.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw, but I actually went to an event this past Saturday. And it was an event for a friend of the show. It was Enjoy Boutique. We did shout her out on the 313 Spotlight before in the first season. However, she is inside of this. I don't even know what to call it. I don't want to call it a store because it's so much more than that. It's called By Popular Demand, the collective.
I've been seeing them.
And what they have is not just, so they have different brands in there. And so each section of the actual store room, I guess we can call it, has different brands. And I had a great time. I spent on money, which I probably shouldn't.
I love that for entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Here. I love that.
Yeah, and it was a sipping shop, and I was
drinking
and shopping, so I got kind of tipsy. But it was amazing. The storefront is actually on, if you're here in Michigan or in the Detroit area, it's on 2863 East Grand Boulevard, Detroit, Michigan, 48202. They're closed on Mondays, but they're open from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, and then Sunday they're open between 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. So the event I went to was called Meet the Maker, and so what happens is, like I said, they have different brands. So each person, they come in, they have an event, like whatever event, it could be anything. And they invite, people to come, and you can just shop. And you're not just shopping with them, you're shopping everything. Because I bought a candle. I bought some jewelry, and I bought some other things from.
So they just have a variety.
Yeah, they had like
an all black on.
Yeah, all black on. Yes, I'm sorry, I forgot that part. All black, melanated, all of it, and it was amazing. It had a changing room in there, had a restroom in case you got to go to the single pantry. It was really fun.
Sound like
I definitely will go to the next event that they'll be having. They have events every week. So
wow.
Yeah. And each one, like I said, each brand has an event. But they had really nice stuff in there. Like really, like the candle I got, friend.
It's really, really good.
Friend.
You know I love a good candle.
I know it's what is it called? I think it's called Moneymaker. It smells. I don't even know. It smells amazing. Like it's really good. Oh my god, they had just so much stuff in there. So yeah, friend, it was good.
Oh, I gotta get there because I like what they doing. I feel like that's such a great idea. Whoever came up with that, genius.
And I feel like you switch them out, switch out the brands too. And like some of our 313 spotlighters that have merchandise.
I've been looking
merchandise.
At them. I have my eye on
should
y'all,
go
so
in there.
I'm coming
because I'm telling you, like people were coming in. It was not just people that the Meet the Maker, and it was people like walking on the street, like coming in, like seeing what's going, because they want to see like what's going on in here. And it was the vibe was so great. And I actually took from the person. I think she's one of the owners. I'm taking one of her little sayings she said, because I was looking at I bought some stockings because I'm trying to get, trying to get my sexy on or whatever.
Okay.
And so I got me some fishnets and stuff.
Well,
with the
let's check you out, yeah.
But she was like, yeah, because you can wear this with such and such. And she was like, honey, that will be a moment. I said, I'm going to start saying that. That's a whole moment. That's a moment. But yeah, so.
Well, no, you can't, because actually I think last week you said that you were going to sue your therapist for taking your
ain't nobody told you to remember that. Moving on. So TV recap. Where do you want to start with? Because it's so much.
We can start a lot of places, but I'm really passionate about Atlanta.
Okay.
So
yeah, so I told you I only watched the first episode, which I had to ask my husband, so what did we just watch? Not that I didn't know, but I wanted to know more in depth. Because I'm so black and white sometimes. And then if either I'm black and white or I think too much into it. So I be needing to like, okay. So what I got from it was like basically your home life is not as bad as you think it is. Also, your mama was right. These white people is going to try to kill you. Like, you need to, because it was funny when she was like, what she say? Do the nay-nay. When he got in trouble. She's like, do the word. I was like, she didn't even do the word.
Like, you want to be there.
But I that's what I got from it. What else did you get from it?
I got quite a lot. It was very deep to me. It was titled 3 Slaps.
Right.
And the 3 slaps was when the grandpa came in and
slapped him
3 times.
Friend, how you do it? He did like.
Yep. And I feel like it made me look at like, okay, first of all, the mama coming in is like, stop calling me down to the school. Because basically I'm sure that honestly, what I saw from that is like, you keep taking this woman from her job, do your job in that school and try to find a way to teach him. And I think that it's like, oh, it might be some other kids in there that's acting up, but you keep calling mine. Because it's like, sometimes when a teacher knows that it's that kid that keep on kind of doing it, like, keep on acting up. It's like they become a bully. So it's like, okay, I'm going to put you in detention all the time, and I'm just waiting on you to mess up. And when whatever they do, they have to make an example out of them. Yeah. So I think that kind of was where they started with that. With the grandpa coming in, when he did the 3 slaps, first of all, it was like the mama that told him, like, and stayed on him. They want to come out there and follow her while she's disciplining her child. But not only that, it's like you have a black grandfather in the home, and after she says her piece, I'm going to discipline you by putting my hands on you so you can know what your mama said. You better listen. I put my foot down. And it's like they called the police on this family. When they're really trying to, you called me down here to do something, but then you telling me don't do something. And then I didn't like that they said that, oh, we're going to put him in a remedial class. That's exactly
I didn't like that
what
either.
They like to do.
They do. They do.
Because they don't understand that boy, him getting up, he was happy. He was going to see Black Panther, and he was excited about it. Yeah, he didn't have to stand on the desk, but they didn't understand why. Like, if he was in another school where it was a black teacher that understood why he did that, his excitement, his joy for going to go see Black Panther 2, he wasn't being bad or malicious. It was like... He was okay.
Well, friend, she told him to get down,
but it was their job. Like, yes, he could be in trouble, but why can't we? Why was y'all so quick to say put him in remedial class?
That's true.
They want to throw them to the side. So that was the first thing that stood out to me.
Okay.
Then it was when they took them out of the home. They had a police take him out of the home.
Well, she told him to leave.
That part, she did.
He didn't take about. She said, "You call the police on me?" She's like, "Come get your stuff here, boom, bye."
So he had to learn.
Yeah.
And they took they didn't just put him in any home. They sent him in a home with 2 white females. Took masculinity away from him, so he doesn't see an example of a man. He doesn't see an example of a black man at that. And then you see 2 women. You don't see an example of black love or just love in a monogamous relationship. So they're taking everything from him. But he was woke. He was the one kid in there that's like, I'm not eating this. Like, what is this?
They put the chicken in the microwave, y'all.
Salmonella.
When she was like, okay, what setting did we put this on before? I said, what?
That part.
Yeah.
And it was when we had the black, what is it called? The person that can't come out there for the children, social worker.
Oh, yes.
When she comes out, and it was like, you have social workers that will come there, oh, yeah, it looks good. Like, they could just tell you anything. You're not really paying attention.
Yeah.
It took a black woman to come in there and be like, this is not right, paying attention that they're over here creating stuff and using these kids as piggy, like test. Yeah, like they were making some grease for their hair and stuff.
Right.
And y'all trying to use them, all black kids and that. So she's like, yeah, we're gonna get you out of here, and they kill her.
So my question, do you remember? So when he walked into the house, he said it smelled, and then when the social worker went in there, she was like, "What is that smell? What do you think that smell was?"
They was mixing a bunch of stuff together.
Oh, it was probably a combination of stuff. I thought it might have been another dead body.
Probably that.
That's what I think.
Could have been a lot of stuff. First of all, that way they cooked that chicken.
True.
It could have been that chicken. That chicken, oh my God.
Yeah.
Every time they showed it, my stomach turned.
I know. And then he ended up starting eating.
And the way, did you notice how they let the dog out? Like, they wanted to save the dog, but the people the black kids had. They care more about their pets, white people,
which is true,
than our black people. And he got their ass back by putting that dog back in there so that they can die with the dog, and that's what they deserve. And he got back home.
Yeah,
so that boy knew, his mama knew he was smart. He didn't have to go to that show. At the end of the episode, he got back home. Yeah. So you don't need to be in no remedial class. I love that episode.
Yeah, it was I love Atlanta. I love the lessons and the meaning behind everything. Every time he does it, I'll be like, oh my God.
He gets you thinking.
He did it again.
Yeah.
He did it again.
Yeah, I love that. So.
Okay. Well, I'm going to catch up. Because we watch movies. We watch TV and stuff on the weekend. So it's like, we be trying to get caught up on everything. And then, it's like, and then we try to do it during the weekday, but we won't be falling asleep. And it just be so funny. But have you been watching Snowfall?
Yes. I'm caught up.
You caught up?
I am caught up.
Come on.
It took me not that long, but I'm here.
Friend.
Yes.
So remember, I was like, oh, it's slow. So my husband, he forced me to watch it, and so we can get caught up. I'm so glad I did. Because this is why I love Franklin Saint. Like, y'all not understanding. And I still love a Lenny. I told you, gotta get you a Lenny. You gotta get you a Lenny. I'm gonna keep saying you gotta get you a Lenny, because Lenny is where it's at, friend.
But I'm in love with Unc.
Oh, you okay? That's your favorite character.
He gotta win. Okay,
come on.
I love him. He captures that character so good. The way he talks, his sayings is just like hilarious.
Yes.
But it's like a strong man that's just about his word. Even the way he is about his wife.
Yes.
Just like how Will Smith slapped.
That's
right. But no, he don't play.
He don't play about
him.
She don't play about him either.
Nope.
She don't play about him either.
She don't.
What do you think about Franklin's mom?
Sissy is trying to do right by Elton.
Okay.
And it's stuck in her head because I feel like that's on her. Like, I have to do right. They had so many conversations about making sure he's protected, and it's like she's still trying to do that, but it's very dangerous. I don't know.
I think she don't care at this point. Yeah. Because she's like, you took my husband. I'm going to do everything by all means necessary, but I'm not jeopardizing my son, though.
And women can move a little better than men.
We definitely
Alton was loud. He's proud, loud, and it caused a lot of ruckus.
He was proud when he was a crackhead.
Yeah. So the way she's moving is like, it might get done.
Yeah.
Off of a woman.
What you think about the Franklin's woman or baby mama.
So, I was hearing all that about, the way she looked and all that stuff. And she was getting a lot of backlash about that.
She was.
But I think that she is the perfect character for that 80s show, if that makes sense. Because she fits that time. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm happy they picked that character for her. But,
do you trust her?
I don't trust her. I don't know what her angle is. It's very hard. But I'm really just trying to figure out where the fuck Peaches is. I mean, where the heck? I'm sorry. Where is Peaches at? That is bothering me.
I don't think Peaches is behind it.
You don't think so?
Me and Kevin theory is Peaches got AIDS. Because remember the way he was coughing in that one scene, he was coughing and he was like, Franklin was like, go home, bye. And the way, and it's the 80s. That's when that was also springing out too. We think he's sick. We think he got AIDS. Like, we think he's about to be in the hospital or something. I don't think he would portray them like that.
Yeah, because they said sick day. Yeah. He knows everything though. So if he did want to retaliate, he could have.
But what would be his motive?
Yeah, I don't know.
Just to get money? Like, they paying well, I'm sure.
They definitely are.
Yeah.
But the $5 million was gone.
True.
So who would know that? Yeah, so I don't know. Peaches knew everything.
Where Peaches at?
I need to know where he at. That's bothering me. And I done went through all them episodes and I'm still waiting to see where Peaches at.
Yeah.
And I need this other
I love that show. I think it's amazing. The writing is amazing. The acting is amazing.
Definitely.
Yeah, so yeah, those are
But I know you're very into Franklin.
Franklin Saint. You have to say his name.
I get it, but it's some ways about him that rub me.
What? Like, oh, please, let's speak up for it.
It's like the Unc and them, they've been loyal to you far, far beyond how much anybody will be loyal to you.
Okay.
You can loosen the reins a little bit. And Kenny, he's like, no, they wouldn't be nothing without him.
Can you say it again, OC Gang?
I don't like that mindset of that.
Because my thing is, like he said, someone has to answer to somebody.
Yes, but I just don't like
and the way they're trying to move, you're going to mess something up. Because like he said, if you mess up his thing, you want to sell the stuff and give them to cheaper prices. It's not going to happen. So if they like, all right, I don't got no use for you. You know too much. I'm about to kill y'all. Like, no, I'm not about to let that happen. So let me take care of this. And let's move together as a unit.
But I mean, I think that was all good when he let the auntie talk to Teddy when he couldn't talk, and like you picking and choosing when you need them. I mean, and you want to do certain things
because you my worker.
Yeah, I don't like that. Though.
All right,
we a family. We ain't just your workers. We built this together. Like you can say, like, okay, without him, this, but you wanted that uncle to get on.
Well, who got to connect though?
But I'm saying he had to connect, but he had to ask the auntie for the help, right? So you can't act like you just self-made, man. You got a team.
Anyway, what else? You got your other shows for
I'm gonna wait on Bel Air for next week. Yeah,
okay.
I'm gonna wait on them. They still kind of unfolding a little bit.
All right. And your sisters is on?
Sisters, they didn't come on, so I'm waiting. I think tonight is the night that actually Sisters comes on. So
they come on. They come on Tuesday night?
I think it's Wednesday. The Oval's on tonight. But I don't watch the Oval, so.
Okay. Well, we're gonna get into some melanated news.
Okay, girl.
And I'm gonna say the best for last.
Say the best for last.
So, some good news on your boy, Yay.
Goodness gracious now.
Yeah, I'm gonna call him what I want to call him.
Be respectful now.
I'm just saying I'm gonna call him what I want to call him.
Come on. Now,
I'm gonna call him Kanye.
He's been under the...
Kanye, yes. This week, did you see that at the soccer game?
I heard about it.
You didn't see it? It was so beautiful. They was at the soccer game for Saint, and it was beautiful co-parenting. They look very nice. Like, just,
they're not treating
talking
him right.
to each other.
They still not treating him right. She probably just like, please act correct, or I'll never see you again. Yeah.
Chicago loved her daddy. She was on her mama, and then she ran over her daddy and hugged her daddy, and she was holding on to his leg. It was so cute.
It's so fake.
But the only thing I want to know is what North had on. She has some really oversized clothing on.
Well, that's like what they like. They like that. Ain't that what like the the Yeezy stuff, his whole thing is?
But the super oversized?
Kind of like the homeless look.
Oh, okay, so she calling the kids homeless. So yeah, I thought it was cute. I was happy for them in their co-parenting situation. And then did you hear about Anthony Anderson?
Oh, they're getting divorced, huh?
Yes, looks like Anthony Anderson will officially have a hot boy summer.
Anthony better sit down, man.
His wife of 22 years have filed divorce, and it seems that she filed divorce right before the hit show Blackish took off, and then she changed her mind.
Wait a minute. She filed divorce before?
Yes. She filed divorce before, and I think they said it was a couple months before Blackish had started, and then she changed her mind.
And now they quit.
And now she's saying, no, I don't want you no more, not again. I don't want you again.
If Gold Digger was a person.
Hello? So I feel like she was like, oh, shoot, this looks like this about to be a good show. Let me wait this off.
Seemed like he about to be at home a little bit more.
Let me see what kind of money I'm going to get. Because 22 years, that's a long time. And in California, you know that is like community public state. So, yeah.
She was definitely there for the money. That's probably why his road dog was his mama so much.
Yeah, so I feel bad. I don't know if I ever shared this on the show, but I met him. Well, not met him, but I saw him at in California when I went for my birthday. And he was at Ocean Prime. That's one of my favorite restaurants. And I went to the one in Beverly Hills. And he was just sitting there by himself. And I was like, oh, can you understand?
Poor. Why do you think that? I feel like the people that
it was
go.
Poor little Anthony Anderson. Why you going by yourself?
I do that.
I go by myself too, friend.
So why that black man can't eat by himself? Because he got a whole wife.
Why you eat by yourself?
Well, we got whole husbands. Why we can't eat by ourselves?
Oh, I haven't ate by myself since I got married.
Well, I'm gonna go by myself. I'm gonna go by myself.
Okay, well,
it's self-care.
Did you hear? I didn't say all that. It was nighttime though, friend.
No, why you gotta do that to that black man?
Okay,
we talking about protect black women today.
All right. Sorry, Anthony.
Enjoy your meal.
Enjoy your damn steak. Then, also, friend, did you hear about the Tiffany Haddish situation that happened at the Oscars?
Okay.
So, sis and friend in my head, Tiffany Haddish, handled this reporter very well, I think, at the Oscars.
She did.
The reporter made a statement and said, a little costume change, huh?
Little. You gotta say little.
A little costume change, huh? And Tiffany handled it, and she got that stuff together, and she let her know that it was an Oscar de la Renta. And she let her know that she paid for it.
She said it's not a costume.
And it's not a costume. It was custom. And I want to know, like, why, what was the purpose of saying that? Like, why you just didn't say, oh, I see you changed your outfit?
It's because you're a hater and it oozes out on you. Like, people that, they don't even know they're doing it because they so used to hating so much. You know, like, trying to downsize whatever somebody doing, like, oh, yeah, you still at that little job? Oh, yeah. Oh, you still with a little old boy, huh?
Oh, I've heard that, too.
Oh, yeah. I like your little house.
Oh, that was a cute little venue.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's your little car out there?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. That look. Watch out for them people that
watch out for that look.
That's in their verbiage. I don't like them looks. Like, y'all got to stay away from them with that. I catch that. I'm like, okay, you one of those.
Right. So I'm glad that Tiffany did that. She, again, handled it with nice and grace.
Real
a little funny. It was cute, but she got her together. Got her together.
She didn't know what to do, but the girl did. She did good with it.
Yeah, she did. She
was like, like, she's so funny. I'm in the middle of a joke. You are the joke, honey.
So, we saved the best for last, because it's going to go into, of course, our topic today. Willard Carroll Smith and Christopher Julius Rock had an altercation on Sunday night at the Oscars, and the internet has been on fire ever since. And people have been picking sides and drawing lines. Your boy, or y'all boy, or maybe not your boy, Jim Carrey has now spoken out.
What Jim say?
Jim said, I sue him. If it was me, I would have sued him for, or I'll be suing him for $200 million.
He's a white man, and he is not lying. He would do that.
That part. And he said, because that video is going to be around forever. So I was suing. He was like, I'm very disappointed in you, Will.
Oh, yeah, a white man would definitely do that.
Oh,
no question. And if it was a white man up there on that stage, the security would have dragged Will off.
Oh, you better believe.
Would be done.
You better believe he would have done.
But they didn't think, security didn't even know what was going on, because like, oh, it's a black man. They had to
and
joking.
Another black man.
That's between them. We just gonna sit over here and enjoy
That's
the show.
That's a good point, friend. I never even thought about that.
No, because first of all, Will, if it was a white man on that stage, Will wouldn't have made it up them stairs.
That part.
He wouldn't have made. I don't care if he was laughing, smiling, nothing.
Kanye made it on stage with no belly showing, no belly button.
Yeah, you are right.
And that's a white woman.
He made it.
But then again, that's also still a woman. So then there's that that goes.
They didn't expect that either. But that's the way to get up there, because it's the way you go up there. You gotta smile. Like, oh yeah, like I mean, good. Will was sneaky.
Yeah.
He went up there with a smile. His whole body language said, "Let me go over here and get a part of this joke. Let me add to the act. We really gonna,
So what do you think? What are your thoughts on it?
Okay, so I love Will. Y'all know I love him.
She love Will.
I love him. I feel like right then and there, I was like, that's exactly what he's supposed to do.
Okay.
First of all, the initial laugh was like, okay, he got one off. I'm really not laughing. That was what Will be like, I'm really not laughing, but okay, let's keep the show flowing. Until it's like, oh, and then you see Jada roll her eyes not once but twice. That means I feel away. Mm-hmm. Like all of my peers around me are laughing at me. This is the beginning of a joke. Like, once you open the door to it, all the other comedians feel like, oh yeah, now we can go. That's right. They all copy off of each other. You always hear about them taking jokes and copying off each other. So when he saw that, it's like, when people say, oh, he could have did that at a different time, he could have did that at a different place. On site being on site. Okay. And I just felt like, no, he wanted to do it then. I want to protect my wife now. Like, I feel like you feel away, I feel away too, and I want to make everybody know that this is not okay. So he jumped ahead. If I have to be the butt of all jokes for the next month or so, just to take the attention away from him getting that joke off on you and other people attacking you, then so be it. I feel like that's how I felt about it.
So what do you think about his apology now?
To the Academy?
To what he apologized to everybody.
I feel like it was right. I mean, he apologized for his behavior getting out of line, but I feel like he probably did what he did and he feel okay about it. It was just a way of cleaning it up. Like, I'm sorry that it had to go that far, because maybe I should control my emotions a little bit, but what he did was, he human. Why do y'all hold this man up like he's supposed to not do anything? I don't like everybody's take on it. First of all, Plies.
What Plies say?
Said that he is not going to slap nobody for he's not going to slap no woman. He's not going to slap nobody for no woman that share her pussy with other people.
Oh, I forget.
Yeah. So I feel like a lot of men, because a lot of black men are speaking on this, and I feel like it really was like a punch in the gut. They're still mad at Jada for having an entanglement that you would have thought that her body was theirs. Yeah. They're very territorial. They're very like, oh, got him looking like a sucker, this and that. When they had these conversations prior to them bringing it to us. Correct. So why are y'all so worried about that if Will is still standing by his wife? They don't like that, Mm-hmm. They feel like, no, she playing him. But if it was opposite way around and say we heard of that Will was having an entanglement and Jada was over there, oh, love our black men, take them back. It wasn't a big deal. They do this all the time. Right. So I feel like they still butthurt about that, and they're taking it out on Jada, and they feel like, oh, he shouldn't have punched nobody for her because she had an entanglement. Yeah, that's still his wife. Yeah, it's horrible. I hate the conversations that are being had right now. Yeah. What do you think?
So originally not originally. I still do feel, because, I go hard for my people that's born as a Libra. Okay. And I'm going to always stand for my Libras all day, especially OVO gang. But, Libras in general. But I was like, because I don't know if you remember when we were talking about the whole Keisha Cole and Eve and what I said I would do. I that's my reaction too. I think about it later. Mm-hmm. Like if I feel something, if someone is being offended or something, like, especially for me, like if that's my husband and he's embarrassed or whatever the case may be, I'm about to hurt you. Because why you do that? Mm-hmm. Like, that's just how I communicate. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw you on national TV for millions to see, but you embarrassed my wife. Yeah. Like, so I understand that. But also on the flip side, people are dissecting it all. Your boy Charlamagne dissected.
But he, I don't even like I don't like his opinion that on this one. No. Oh. But go ahead, let him dissect, friend.
I just listened to bits and pieces of it, and I don't agree with him. But people were basically just saying like, well, oh, that's his issue. He got trauma because this and that. And it's just like, why couldn't he just be upset that someone talked about his wife and then he looked at his wife's face? Because me and Kevin was saying, like, whatever the seconds was when the camera panned off of them, he had to see her face, and that's when he reacted. And that's where you, like, it's like, shit, oh, you hurt? No problem.
Yep, say less. And she didn't stop him. So, and every woman knows her husband. So the fact that she did not say, oh, stop, Will,
like, it's all right.
She didn't.
Exactly.
Because she knows, like, yeah, he gonna do what he want, and let him handle it how he want to handle it.
So I think that all these assumptions, and then bringing up August Alsina.
Oh, I'm so sick of that.
The thing about it is, like you said, they already had that conversation. And first of all, we're forgetting that's their marriage.
How about the red table is in their house? So do you think that she just setting up the red table and talking around this and let me whisper about August Alsina's entanglement, and we don't know why?
Exactly. It's their situation, their marriage, and how it's structured. Who are we to say anything? So if that man, which he is, completely standing by his wife continually and finishing their marriage, who are we to say anything? So what she had? Do we know? Because y'all know I be having a Melanated News, and listen, Will has been entangled with a couple people.
Yeah, that's my thing.
So, like, it's just because we didn't speak on it. So, because we could say the same thing about Jada. So, why Jada, are you gonna be around while you sit up there going on trips with your ex-wife and no one else is to be there? It's just you and your ex-wife.
But it's not. It's not even like it's oh yeah, you do your dirt, I do my dirt thing.
Right.
They had that conversation.
Exactly.
So them putting us in, bringing us in, and we're the flies on the wall. Where
exactly.
I don't
After
care
how
what
many
y'all
years?
think. Yeah, I don't care what y'all think. I had a conversation.
So yeah.
And then if you could say, oh, you know, well, he needs to take that energy to August Alsina. When I say on site, how do you know that he just hasn't seen August Alsina yet? You know, like, you don't know what conversations, you know, it's not like August Alsina is out here big in Hollywood right now.
And also, and then I said that because his album came out, and to push his album, he talked about that on different platforms. And then, I don't know if everyone else knows, but it just went away. Yeah. He stopped talking.
Yeah.
Wonder why. Wonder why.
Like,
so how we know?
You had your fun.
How we know that Will ain't did nothing about that? How we know that? We don't.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that was that. But listen.
But I will give it to Chris Rock. He did.
So that was that. So. He definitely did, and it wouldn't be me because you ain't about to hit me.
No. His arm flinched up like this, and then he thought about it. It went down.
So another person that has trauma, because I was telling you, like, my husband, he loves him, and he was saying that he was like, you can tell that he was super embarrassed, and you can tell, like, he didn't even know, like, what to say, like, but he kept going, but it was just like, he was like, you can see it in his face, and he was like, that's why we haven't heard from him. Yeah. Because, like, he was like, I'm sure that's bringing back trauma, because he is still in therapy for the trauma that happened when he was in school, because everybody else, Chris was real. Like, he got bullied his whole school.
So everybody hates Chris.
Everybody hates Chris was real. That was his real life.
Wow.
And he in therapy for that. So Kevin thinks like that was just a trigger, and he was like, that's probably why he hasn't said anything yet. So that made me kind of feel bad. I was like,
Are comedians supposed to get the okay to just say whatever they want? Because they keep on saying, what was his joke?
So I don't know if you guys know, but my husband is a comedian. And he's, he is gonna be amazing. He
is super funny, man.
But I say, this is my thing on it. I feel like they definitely can answer the question. I think they definitely can, because it is freedom of speech. However, if it's addressed to you and say, hey, I don't want you speaking on this topic or no more, or whatever the case may be, I feel like they should take a heed to that. And from what I hear, Will Smith had that conversation with Chris. And he ended up still making that joke.
So coming from bullying.
But then we talk about that people that get bully people.
Yeah, so
that's what they do.
That is the reaction.
But they also said that the Academy actually wrote that joke. He didn't.
But that's another thing, because Laverne Cox also said, so are we still doing entanglements on the red carpet with them, like a week prior to that? And the Academy, they give you stuff to say on there. You can pick or choose what you want to say. It's like Lotto said it. I told Holly Berry, I said, hey girl, did you read this? Because they got me asking these questions. I want to check with you first. And she's like, oh yeah, you're good. I know about them. out of respect, out of being a human being, you know, in the industry and wanting to make these relationships long-lasting relationships, sometimes you have to stand up for yourself. You don't just whatever they feed you, you just saying, what are you, a robot?
Right. So because Kevin said also Regina Hall said something.
I heard that.
Yeah, and they were like, y'all didn't get on Regina Hall for saying something to them about whatever. I think she said something about...
Probably because that's her girl, too. You know, they cool. They did that whole movie together, and they really hang out together. Yeah. So it's like, I know you, but, Chris, you don't know that I know Regina Hall? You can't play with me like that, you know? So I think that's the difference, too.
Okay.
You know, that's like me and you. You know, right. Like, okay, that's my girl up there, but then you get somebody else, it's like, now, you know what? Come on down.
Let me see.
Come on the corner.
Well, we're talking about today protecting our Black women. And I am because I did a lot of research on this, friend.
Okay.
I really did. And I'm excited to talk about it. And so, you want to start?
No. Oh. I have a question.
What's your question?
What do you expect your man to do when it comes to protecting you? Like, how far would you expect your man to go when protecting you? Like, how far? Like, do you be like, okay, come on back, babe, you know, it don't gotta go that far, or...
Because I don't want to ever lose him. Like, I want us to, like, die like the Notebook, like, hand in hand, let's just die together. Because I can't imagine living life on this earth without him. But, I don't want him to go to the point where he will put himself in harm's way. And also probably because I'm like, it would be more so, I can defend myself. That's the thing. And he has to will me back because I'm Esau all day. So it's hard. Like, he'll be like, Tiff, no. He has to stop for me. But I've seen him go to bat for me. And so, but I don't want him to get to the point where, like, if someone, like, for instance, not my husband, I was dating this guy, right? And it was a guy I was dating that lived in Miami or whatever. Anyway, we were at a concert. We was leaving this concert after party. And I was walking across the street, and this guy was grabbing on me. And I was like, stop. Now, mind you, with my man. My man is like maybe 2 feet up. I'm like, stop. And I'm looking at my guy to do something. Because I'm like, he's grabbing on me. So I probably gave him about a couple seconds, and he didn't do that. So I then turned on the hood, and I was like, get the fuck off me. And the guy was like, man, you shut the fuck up, B.
Oh.
And again, boyfriend not doing nothing.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So I, of course, mouth off, said other obscenities to this guy, get in my car. It was driving, so I got in my car, and I get in the car, and I look at him, and I was like, so you wasn't going to say nothing? He's like, that nigga could have pulled a gun out on me. So in that instance, I feel like I get it, but you don't have to escalate it because first of all, he had his hands on me. You could be like, get your hands off my girl. Like, you don't have to go straight to violence, but for you not to say nothing, yeah, we didn't date.
That's very interesting.
But yeah, so what about you?
Yeah, that situation right there, that's a no for me. So yeah, I'm very big on the loyalty and the respect. I'm like you said, you can handle yourself. I'm the same way. So I will probably be ready to handle myself before I will even put you on harm's way to feel like you have to come to bat for me. So if it comes down to it where somebody is trying me and you're just sitting there, yes, I'm looking at you differently. Like, I just want you don't have to pick every fight and, hey, you know, you better not say this to her, you better not do that. In that will situation, honestly, just saying something, words, you know, even if he would have got on him later and pulled him to the side, that probably would have been okay. You're doing it for me, you know. I don't need you to react so much so quickly and stuff. You're gonna get him though. You know, you have to get him, but it doesn't have to be so like a quick instinct. Just, you know, but yeah, you can't just stand there because I'm looking at you like, okay, after this man sized me up, he gonna size your ass up next, and then we both gonna get our ass whooped because you ain't did nothing. You really just like, you let him know. Because I think that for men, for a man to come at another man's woman while the man is sitting there, I feel like they don't understand that is the door. The door is being opened for the disrespect there. That is they're trying you. So that's just like if I'm with my man and a woman come and she like, oh, you know, hey, Kenny, and she only speaks to him and then she walk off.
Woo!
That's a test, right? That's a test of disrespect.
That's a whole test.
Mm-hmm. So to me, it's the same thing. If a man is over here like trying the woman, and the man is right there, it's literally the same. It's like a test of now I can get okay. Now I saw you ain't doing nothing about that, so I'm gonna try something else again. So you have to do something to stop that. Now I'm not saying go to war, you pull out a gun, do all that, but
you don't have to
take something. Stand up,
escalate it, but you're gonna have to do something because if you don't, it's like really
your whole family going down like that.
And even like a little bit off the subject as far as like protecting budgets, to show that you are about that life, I guess. I hate to say it like that, but like it was another guy I was dating. And so long story short, it was my ex-boyfriend, his friends saw me at the movies with this guy. We were on a date and we were leaving actually in the movies. And they still in their head, like, you're still his, you're still my friend, girl. But I wasn't. We were already broken up. And literally, I'm talking to one of the friends, and the other friends, so he's like here, and the other friends are like surrounding him and just looking at him. And I'm seeing, at the corner of my eye, I'm looking, I'm like, what the heck? And I'm like, what they about to do? They're not doing that, they're just literally staring him down, like trying him, basically. And so I'm finished talking to the guy or whatever, and his friend Martez, and I was like, all right, bye, or whatever. So we walk into the car, and he was like, I was gonna call Dearport police on them.
Oh.
Were you?
What happened? He didn't get his phone out enough time?
What you were just standing there. So.
Yeah, I was like, what happened with your
He's like, those thugs.
Oh, he was so... And that was, yeah. It made him feel away.
But it's like, you can't, because, first of all, they're sitting here, they're keeping me from you. So you don't want to be like, move, excuse me, you know, saying something. So the fact that you just stood there, like literally stood there like this. It's just like, no, you gotta be able
But were y'all just dating for like, this was an early on thing, or were y'all like a thing?
We were just dating.
So that's why I feel like it's a difference. Like, no, like if we're just dating, no, you shouldn't just be hopping and everything because you really don't know what that girl is into. You know, like, and
then we can't take up for her.
I know. I'm saying, like, I'm not telling all these guys to hop on the stage and smack every guy that look like they talking about your date, you know?
Right.
But when it comes to, like, if they're signing up for your woman, you know, that's very clear who that is, then it's a way.
So you feel like if it's your woman, yes. If it's just someone you're dating, no.
Don't be out there being a hothead.
Really? Because I have guys, I just had guys that I went on dates with and they did.
Yeah, I know
they
guys
put themselves in that. And I was like, oh, wow. Like first date, like type stuff like, who you talking to? And I'm like,
that's what told me when guys that reacted. No, because I had guys like that too. It was like, oh, it's cute when you young, like pop off. But I felt like it was not about me. It was more about their pride and ego. Now that's
what they're saying. That it wasn't about Jada. It was about his pride and ego.
I feel like it's still a sign of disrespecting his wife. It's a sign of you're trying to disrespect not only just my wife, it's us. We're a unit. So it should be looked at differently because I look at it like my husband, you're a part of me.
Yeah.
I literally look at it like we're family. We're you know that. So if you attack him, I feel it. You know, I feel like, oh my God, like I'm hurt. So when he looked at her and saw that she was hurt, it's not just I gotta get it to show I'm a man. Yeah, like no, I gotta protect her. So I think it was that. It wasn't just the ego. Ego thing is like them guys going and surrounding. Okay, let me just show that I got it. You know, and if he would have responded, it's like, let me show I got it too, because y'all ain't gonna try me. I'm from here. And not to think about it, you in the middle of that. That's the ego thing too, you know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, let's pop up. We can do this right here. I don't even know where you at. You know, I just know that I don't want to look like a hoe ass nigga, so to speak. That's
that
big
part,
stuff. You know, that's more pride and ego. Will was mainly off of respect, I think.
Okay. And we also did touch on the fact that he, in his speech, he did talk about how he stood up for his coworkers. Did you? Okay, no one listened to this speech.
So you gotta say that because I'm saying that because I heard his coworkers correct.
Yeah, but he said it in the speech. He was like I forgot how he worded it, but basically he did say how he has to protect. He used the word protect. And he was like, protect, and he was, you know, he said their name. He said his coworkers by name. And I was just like, no one, I mean, I get it. It was a slap. It was on national TV. Everyone was like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. But did y'all not hear what he was talking about? Like, she did speak about it on Breakfast Club, like how he went to bat for her and the rest of the, you know, co-stars. Because it's like, Black women, I didn't even know this, and I ended up doing some research on it. It was saying that on an average, Black women in the U.S. are paid 36% less than, well, it says less than white men, and 20% less than white women.
Wow.
Did you know that?
Wow. I did not know that.
So I was like, when Will said that, I'm like, I mean, obviously they're movie stars, whatever the case may be, they way more money than us. But I was like, dang, like for that to be happening in that realm, and then it's happening in, corporate world, that scares me.
Because Taraji spoke on it. Taraji said that Tyler Perry is the first one who paid her worth. And you remember she didn't start working with him until like later. Yeah, so she's like, he's the first one that paid her worth. Wow. So she was doing all them roles and stuff. And Baby Boy. Yeah. Who was it? Hustle and Flow? Oh. Yeah, like she was doing a lot. And
yeah, she did do a lot of movies. So she start making Acrimony? Was it that one? Oh, it was the Bad About Myself. I Can Do But Bad All By Myself. Oh, that's the way my husband got a cameo in. I should know that.
Really? Yes. Yes, you did that. Okay, I remember that. Yes. Yeah.
So okay. So that was the first time. Wow.
So it's men like that stand up for Black women that tell you your worth. Like you can get it. And what that lady said, she said that I told him I didn't feel like when they had the one-on-one, I told him that I didn't feel like I was being paid properly, and he changed everything.
What makes me mad is like, why did it have to take him to do it?
Because why I was happy that she felt comfortable to say it.
Yes.
Because we know our worth. I even I'm just told my best friend out there. She'll be like, I know I need to ask for this when I go in here. What do you think about that? And she'll ask. I'm like, that's the dollar amount you're supposed to ask for. Yeah. Don't ask me. You go tell them that's what you're taking. And then you go look for somewhere else. Like it's a slave mindset of us. Like, well, maybe they ain't gonna give it to me.
That's true.
And because I've told you this on plenty of occasions when they call me crazy. I'll be like, you get a pay raise or whatever, and I was like, well, we deserve this. And it's it might be a number that's like to them a lot, this ain't you talking crazy. Yeah. But I'm like, no, look, just think about the time that we're putting in. Think about the work that we're really doing. Think about our time is money too, and then you climb in this ladder and you're doing a lot more. It has to be worth it. And I feel like we are worth it, but.
Yeah. It also says that Black women enrolled in college at a higher rate than men overall, and most notably at a higher rate than white men. It says that the largest gap is for Black women who have bachelor's degree. They earn the 36% less than white men with bachelor's degree on average.
Why they keep on going for the masters and all that stuff. They keep on going to school.
Yeah, they do. And so I also was looking at information was saying studies have shown that racist and sexist assumptions about Black girls and women make us more likely to experience sexual, psychological, physical violence in our lifetime. 60% of Black girls are sexually abused before they reach the age of 18. In a part because adults view Black girls as less innocent and more adult-like than their white peers, especially in the age range of 5 years old and 14.
As soon as they start getting curves, and it's all over. Oh, she being fast. Oh, she's doing this. Oh, she's doing that. How can you just put that on that baby girl? Exactly. Just based off of how her body is forming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's so, when I was doing this research, I was, literally enraged. And I was just thinking, well, what can we do? And I thought about my girl, Ida B. Wales. We need to do, back in the day, we used to do stuff. We used to be radical and, have these movements and try to push these laws. And we don't do that no more. And I wonder why. Because nothing has changed in this world. People still don't want us to do anything, but we used to push. Our culture used to push for it and not just post things about it and then 2 weeks later we're not talking about it no more.
On to the next thing.
it's like we really have used to do stuff, and it scares me. I wonder if we're scared because you remember in the beginning of Atlanta, remember the beginning of it when they were on that boat?
Yeah.
So I didn't know about that until TikTok, because I've been on there. Well, I've been less than on there, but TikTok told me about that. I didn't even know that was true.
Oh yeah, how they what is it? Drowned all them.
Yeah, drowned them, and actually they said if you go down there, you can actually see the top of the buildings and stuff. And it's like, and this happened in several different places. It wasn't just there, and it's like why are we not doing nothing?
Well, they talk about that a lot. Wherever it's up and coming Black areas that we're like growing and thriving and stuff, then they stop us. Cause it's a quote, y'all could say it in the comments or something, where they say like, the worst thing we can do as Black people is organize. So if we all start coming together, that's when the CIA and all of the feds and stuff start taking them down. It's like the Black Panthers, like any of those big movements. Yeah, those movements, they shut them down. Like you say, oh yeah, you're doing wrong.
Because that's still when I hear when you just said that, I literally got a flashback of did you watch the movie about Fred Hammond?
Yeah, that was good.
And I had read about him before, and then I saw the documentary that they had did on the Black Panthers.
They deserve some awards for that.
Really did. It makes me so sad to know that you got murdered because you were trying to educate your community.
Yeah,
that freaks me out.
Because how dare we get ahead of them?
That's crazy.
That's exactly why. Like, even Black women, like, the reason why we get paid less is because, like, Katajin Brown, I might be saying her name wrong, Kajani Brown.
Yes.
Like, she's overqualified, and you got a whole, like, overqualified. And y'all are asking me stuff about my race, like, stuff that has nothing to do with the job at all.
Was the most, so I'll share this just a bit. I still go to therapy because of something, not like, obviously not because I'm not in that position, but something like that happened to me where a person of a Caucasian descent was scrutinizing me for something, and it's like I have PTSD about it, and so I couldn't watch it, like the clip of that.
It makes you mad, right?
Like it is more than mad. It gives me anxiety, and I start to tear up, and I'm just like, she handled that again, Grace. I've been praying for that for myself. I don't have much of it, but I was just like, oh my God.
And we got that a lot. And the reason why you feel that way is because we feel it all the time.
Yes.
Working in corporate America, Black women in corporate America is a whole different conversation.
And people they don't understand that.
They would have to literally spend a day in our shoes.
And I don't even think they will understand that. Like, they would literally have to be in our skin.
It's from the second your voice. A white man will hear your voice, and they would challenge you. Like, you know nothing. Friend. And then it's a repeat. It's okay, well, let me try you here. Okay, and let me try you here. And you can be professional. Too, those are the ones. But they get more emotional about it. It's something about the white women to the Black woman that actually makes them more emotional, where they feel like like the Karens, when they kind of go in rage and anger. The white man, he does it in a different kind of way. He talks down to you, very condescending, very I know more than you, very how dare you, better not raise your tone, because the second you raise your tone, I've showed you that I've won. It's that mind thing. For them, you can actually get them, because the more professional you are, it's like they get emotional, because it's like, how dare you think that you are actually the same as me. Exactly. So it's a whole mind.
It's a whole thing.
Where we should have therapists in corporate America for Black women, just to unpack that, because a lot of people aren't aware that that's what you deal with. It's things like, hey, well, you sounded like you were tired on the phone. You weren't chipper with that person. You could have did X, Y, and Z, but you're not reading between the lines of what they did on the opposite end of that phone and how that affected me. You're not digging it. You just know that you're supposed to keep your customer service voice on, and you're supposed to let it go when you go home, and you're supposed to come back and you're supposed to do it again tomorrow.
Yeah. We're going to talk about that, though. But
that's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot to unpack. So my thing was, like I said, what can be done? And did you know about the Protect Black Women and Girls Act of 2021, December 14th, 2021? Miss Kelly of Illinois Miss Clark of New York, Mr. Patrick and Mrs. Watson Coleman introduced the following bill. Is to establish a task force to examine the conditions and experiences of Black women and girls in education, economic development, healthcare, labor, and employment, housing, justice, and civil rights to promote community-based methods for migrating and addressing harm and ensuring accountability, and to study social effects on Black women and girls and for other purposes. So I was floored to even know this information. I was like, wait, someone is actually doing something. Because like I said, what are we doing? Mm-hmm. What are we doing to help Black women, Black girls? Because you're raising Black girls. I hope to raise Black girls. Like, I have nieces and nephews and all of that good stuff. And I mean, yeah, I don't want to put, because we already know our Black men, we touched on it on our last season, like Black men have it hard as well. Mm-hmm. But it's like, I feel like, especially with the comments with the whole thing with Willard and Christopher, and I call them by their names because I just like doing that. How they, people like, they're trying to magnify, or I guess put more soul to think like, he assaulted him, blah, 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 blah. Why are we not talking about how that woman felt though? Yeah. Like, why is that?
Oh, they want to bypass that because, again, they're not protecting Black women. It never matters. It never matters.
That's what it's like. That's what we're trying to tell
We're so quick to talk about what she did wrong. Something that they went to therapy probably and talked
about. Or it's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke.
If they really,
it was a joke. Like, it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And you know that she had people with alopecia come on and talk, and they all expressed that, but nobody did their research, and nobody cared to do their research to understand why that could have made her feel away. Nobody, like, I understand Chris, like, I don't think that, you know, I feel sorry that he had to deal with that. But I think that it's more about, first of all, this was the Oscars. Yeah. It's a white people event. Let this happen.
Produced it.
Yes, he will. But I'm just saying, that's what. How dare you come to what we own too? Now, had that happened on BET Awards? Yeah. Oh, you know. Well, that happened. That's what they do over there. Yeah. You know, so it's more light is shed on it because it's their event.
I get it. Mm-hmm. I get it. But we definitely need to do something. So I've been looking into, since I've been doing this research, like what we can do to push this, bill through is right now just in review. So I've been doing that. And I also think that people should get in positions in their city or town or state, volunteer, even, I didn't even know you can really become a city official. You don't even gotta have nothing really like no real good credentials and stuff.
Yep, my granny and papa have done that for years. Yes. Yep. My whole family is really into like that.
Come on now.
Yeah, like that's what I grew up around.
Okay.
My granny to this day, like I still tell everybody, when I was a young girl, I watched my granny clean the whole neighborhood up. Awesome. That my granny would wake up early in the morning. She would have a notebook of her to-do list. My granny is Mary Slappy.
Come on,
I know everybody that live on the 7 Mile area, y'all know her. Because my granny would walk down there and clean up that park. My granny would clean up if she see trash on the yard next to her, she took care of it. And when it was time for the kids to trick or treat, my papa would put that light on his car and go around and patrol to make sure every kid was safe in the neighborhood. They did more things to make sure that it wasn't something that they were told to do. It was something to keep it up going. Then they went to the they would have a recreation center and they would plan different things. So I remember them always having a swim-mobile come. Do you remember the old days when they had swim-mobiles? So it's this big old thing, and it looked like a big dump truck. And they would literally place it on the street in neighborhoods, and it was full of water, and all of the neighborhood kids would come and swim through.
I never heard of this in damn
Look it up, y'all. The swim-mobile was a real thing. Y'all tell me if y'all remember swim-mobiles.
Come on, let her know, y'all. That's
all of the kids in the neighborhood would just do it, and it would be out there all day long. So this was a thing that they did, and you look it up, girl. You're gonna be like, oh, I want to get that. Is a big pool thing, you know?
Oh, wait, is this it?
Yep, the swim mobile. Oh. See, and it's like tons of kids like from the neighborhood.
Never. Mm-hmm. I've never seen this a day in my life.
Yeah,
this is amazing. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna ask my mama. Does she know about this?
Yeah, my granny and papa, they were real big in
That's awesome.
Yes, like cleaned up everything, and like my granny, they named a park after my This is how big they were. You know, they still are, but. My papa, he passed away, but my grandmother is still alive. But it's a park at the end of her block, and it's called Keith Slappy Park. And it was named after my uncle who passed away, her son. Okay. And she named it after that. So she fought to get that park, to take that park over, and to get it named after her son. My auntie Stella, my papa did so much around the community. She fought to have my papa have a street named after him. So it's Eugene Slappy Drive. And so it's just that much that you do. If you do for your community, like it'll come back to you. Or maybe, you know, even if it don't, you're paying it for our future. You know, and the people in the neighborhood when you live, or you know,
that's dope. Oh, come on, the slapping. Well, Ray, did you have anything else for me about our topic?
You know what? Let me see, because I had a few questions.
Yeah, come on, fire away.
You said fire. I don't have no fire now.
Oh, you don't have no.
Do you know that the Oscars ratings went up 56%?
Of course it did. Of course it did. Why wouldn't it?
So do you think that men pick and choose when they want to protect us based off of convenience?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely
Why do you think they do that? Do you think, I don't know my reason, but why do you think?
I feel like it's what they're going to gain from it sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, oh, if I stand up for her today, I know that someone's going to see me in this light and I'm able to maybe exceed in whatever career. I maybe can do something. Like, I think it's only when they can gain sometimes, not only, but sometimes if they can gain something from it too, they'll do it. But if they can't, it's like,
Yeah, I don't even know that for me.
Yeah.
I really don't. What is the guy that stood up for that lady, Ketanji Brown, Cory Booker?
Oh, let me see if I can do it real quick. I see his face because he used to date. Did he used to date Angela Rye?
Probably. You know she stay in that world.
Let's see. I think Angela Rye. I just gotta look at it.
I love the way he did that.
Yeah, that was beautiful, and they mentioned that they were like, "Oh, well, Will Smith could have said something like that, and he didn't even have to even cuss and stuff." I read about that.
But that's the thing. Don't limit us to box our black men in because it's different ones that's going to handle things differently. And that's for all of us. We all so different that the way he handled it is the way he handled it. I feel like. Even when they say, okay, protect Megan Thee Stallion. But then they say, yo, no, she lying. Don't protect her no more. I don't know. I just think don't pick and choose when it's convenient. When y'all want to, oh yeah, we here for Megan. And then now y'all ain't, it died down. I don't want to back Megan no more.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's some other stuff about that. And I meant to bring that up in our melanated news, so I'll bring it up next week. But yeah, I want to talk about that. But yeah, I can't find his name. I found her, but I can't find his name. But I know who you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. I think he did that well, and I feel like that was convenient.
Yeah, that was convenient.
He waited.
Yeah.
He waited. The way he did it was with grace. Mm-hmm. So I appreciate that. So that's probably the one time you would catch me saying that you black men, y'all can protect us out of your own convenience.
Right.
Because other than that, no. Sit down somewhere if you ain't going to really do it. Go get on my way. You ready?
So, I am ready for...
Okay.
Me. Touched by an angel.
Yes. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming for another day of Touched by an Angel. This message is very simple. Protect black women mentally, physically, and emotionally. You don't just pick and choose when you can protect us based off of convenience.
Come on now.
Thank you. I hear it.
Okay, show off.
Little show off, huh?
Well, thank you, friend.
Thank you. This was good.
Yes, it's always
It's always good. It is. They love us around here.
But guys, plug us into Thank Us Later podcast on IG. Mm-hmm. And I have a little information to tell you guys also. We have decided to do a giveaway.
Yay!
So, these are the rules and the regulations. We're going to post about a giveaway. Now, we're going to be giving away, we haven't decided how many items we're going to give away, but it's going to be from some of the beautiful entrepreneurs and business owners from our 313 Spotlight. So, what you have to do is make sure you're following us, and then you would tag 8 friends, of course, right? Because it's Thank Us L8tr. So 8 friends under that post, and then tag us into your story, and that's how you enter to win. You can enter as many times as you like, but you have to tag 8 different friends each entry.
Yep.
All right. And at the end of April, we will pick a winner.
Can't wait.
And I do also want to shout out, I don't know who it is, but or who they are, but shout out to our fan base in India. Because
come on, India.
I'm just saying, listen, we got people in India listening to us.
And man. I love that for us.
That's crazy.
We worldwide. In different area codes. Area codes. Whoa.
We got.
We don't want to call y'all that. Yeah, we got listeners.
We got some laters. No, okay.
We gonna figure out something to call y'all. The laters? Okay, we gonna work on it.
But yeah, so email us at thankuslaterpodcast@gmail.com. Weigh in on our topic and let us know how we're going. And and if you have some suggestions, any advice, and
and let us know if y'all want to be a guest and what you guys
and what you want to come on, because we'll let you on. Mm-hmm. And I just I want to end this with me saying, "Hey, Dad, you don't stop playing."
Bye, y'all. Bye.